Hello, this is Rebecca here with Create with Rebecca, and today I'm actually standing here wearing an apron. I'm baking pies for Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow here in the U.S. But I wanted to pop on real quick and do a quick video because this is something that I do every year, and I actually created a video last year on it, but I wanted to kind of do a recap and show you how I'm decorating this year. Not much has changed as far as everything I document, but in case you didn't see last year's, I wanted to show you real quick how I do my Christmas planning. Now, to me, my Christmas planning is what I bake, what do we eat, how we celebrate, what presents I buy. Just basically for 2 months, it's just always been just kind of crazy, and that's November and December. So I also like to document what I buy from year to year so that I do know, hey, what did I buy my son last year? Sometimes I can remember, but a lot of times I can't. So especially, like I bought him these little Bart Simpson characters. He's 17 years old, but he still loves characters, which I love. And come to find out, I bought him the same things again last year. So that was kind of a weird deal. But anyway, so this is what I had in Christmas past. I started doing this back in 2009. And basically, it's a spiral bound notebook. And I keep up with, it's pretty simple. It's just, kind of like what my idea of Christmas is going to be. Let me move this out of the way. Things to do. And then you kind of go into cards to send. I mean, a lot of it is sparse. I always have big dreams for every season, but sometimes, life happens. And so, but anyway, you can see here where I document what I got them for Christmas, cookies that I always like to bake a bunch of cookies, and different kind of cookies I want to try. This is for like your Samaritan's Purse, the shoebox. So that's just kind of different things that I donate. But anyway, so yeah, I kind of started this 2010, and it just goes on, and it's kind of been the same type of, planning, simple, a lot of handwriting, just a few little stickers here and there, but most of the time it's to keep up with what I've purchased and what versus ideas versus what I purchased. So that is kind of an advent calendar, keeping up with what I'm going to do, because that's always been such a chore. Even though I love to do it, it's always been just kind of hard to do. And this is the first year that my son will not be participating because he's so much older. Even though he made a comment, he's like, save them for me or something. I don't know, he's so funny. But anyway, maybe I'll still do it just for fun. I love to do Advent, and he's still a kid at heart, but it's been real tough. He's growing up and is kind of transitioning, and I just really don't know how to transition from being the little kid to the young man that he is. So, but anyway, and then also I like to come up with different ideas, like visit a live nativity scene or wrap a gift card for a mail carrier. We've had the same mail carrier for years. That just different ideas to kind of just make a very merrier Christmas. But anyway, and then also what I've kind of done from year to year is just do kind of little themes, like what was my theme this year? It was the Nutcracker was real big. And so I love it when I really, really, really document. So I can it's kind of fun to, to write, to go back and visit. This I have my receipts in, but just kind of go back and see what you've done from year to year. And I hope my kids will enjoy doing that too. So I filled up that spiral notebook, and this is the one that I started last year. And again, it's the same process. My 2015, you can see all the documentation in there. But what I really wanted to do is kind of show you how I'm getting ready for this year. And actually, since I was looking at my old one, I'm going to pull some ideas because I had left some things off in here. So this is my little cover sheet. I love doing my little peppermint sweet with 2016. I just these are little metal, they're actually stickers. I bought a set of them. I saw them over here. I don't have a whole lot left, so I'll have enough for 5 more years. Hopefully I can remember where these are. No, I'm just kidding. I put them in my Christmas stuff. So, but I just like it because I can quickly find the place here. But you can also just use little round punches, because that's kind of what I did on the back, was just put a punch in. So anyway, so it kind of has my my weekends before Christmas. That way we can kind of figure out what's going on that weekend. And these are my to-do list. And again, I saw some things on there that I want to add here. Like, for instance, you know, the mailman gift. I really want to do that. And so I need to add that on there. And then also, like, so this first page is your week. I found this vendor at one of the shows I did, and I bought both my son and daughter. We always get an ornament every year, and I really wanted one for me and my husband, so I went ahead and ordered those today, actually. So I wanted to put that in there. And then this is the to-do list. And then I actually kept this place blank because I felt like if I needed to make notes, or if I had more things to do, I can just easily flip over. Now what I usually do is I put a check mark here, and I'll just come through, and just like I order ornaments, I'll put a check mark in there so that I know that it's complete. And so and that's kind of how I do my to-do list. Then over here, I love to send snail mail at Christmas, so I signed up for, I'm part of a planner group here, so I signed up for a snail mail. My cat's over there being ornery. So I have a vintage couch in here, and she's deciding that she needs to scratch on it, and that's just not acceptable. But she stopped now. Okay, so I'm sorry, getting off track here. Then I do a snail mail swap, which is the snail mail ideas. I follow her on Instagram, and she also has a website, and you can go on there, and she does it seasonally, and sometimes not, you know, different things. So this is like my third or fourth one to do through her. So I have that one, and I need to come in here and fill in what I'm going to do, because it's really actually due out next week. Yikes. And then I have some crystal, which I traded with her last year, so we're going to do another snail mail trade. The next one is my Christmas card list, and I need to come in here and write down who all I send a Christmas card list to, so that I can kind of keep up with that. And then Christmas crafts, we're going to decorate some of those pets' homes. And then I also want to do, May Flan had a cute little glass ball that you put beads and sequins and buttons in, and I think that would be really fun for me and my daughter to make. So those are the two crafts that I really want to work on. The village is going to take quite a bit of time. In fact, I'm going to try to start working on that pretty soon. The next one is our Advent. Again, I have little trinkets and things that I've been buying, but I need to sit down and, you know, get them all kind of wrapped up, or how I'm going to do it, and then I'm just going to write in there so that I know what day goes with what, or if I need to fill in, like if I need to find another little thing to buy. So I need to sit down and do that as well. The next page is the dinners and celebrations. So basically I have my Thanksgiving, family Christmas, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day dinners and things that I need to come in here. And I have an idea in my head, and we've talked about Christmas dinner, but I need to come in here, and actually Thanksgiving I'm making pies, so I need to put in there make pies, and I'll write down what kind of pies that I made so that I'll know next year as well. And then I just left this side blank because I thought I could, if I needed to do anything else, you know, like if I need to make cookies for the church or something like that, or if we have a dinner somewhere else, I can add that information in here. And the next page, I just thought, I love this whole Echo Park Paper Company paper. It is called Deck the Halls. It is so beautiful, and so I just love this, all is calm and bright, because, you know, at Christmas you get in a frenzy, and I don't want to do that. I just want to be calm and, you know, just really enjoy the season. So that's my goal this year. The next page is December Daily, and I didn't go over that in the other ones, but okay, so last year I didn't quite complete my December Daily, but I was so thankful because I know I had pictures developed. I just need a journal. But I went back here and I noticed I had wrote down things. So I love this. I can't wait to sit down now. I have a guide, you know, like this is what happens. So even if life gets ahead of me and I don't have time to sit down and do my December Daily, like on the weekends or that day, or I'm hoping to do it daily, but if something is to happen, I can come in here and jot it down really quickly, and then I will know, 5 days out, okay, this is what I wanted to document, or this is what went on. So this is going to be that page for that. And then isn't this tag cute? I tell you what, Hobby Lobby just really outdid themselves on the tags. These are a group of tags, and I mean, I got them for like $1 because they're half off, and they're just so adorable, these little Santas. But so on this page, it basically is Zach and Braz's. I have their wish list. I just need to write it in here, and then I've actually already started buying presents, and I want to go ahead and start getting that down, because I don't want to sit down at the end and be like, I bought too much, or oh no, I didn't buy enough, those kind of things, or one got more than the other, or I have some ideas in my head, so I need to sit down and write those in. And then the next page is my husband. I know he's over here, little bitty page. No, just kidding. But it's always big for me, the kids, so that was kind of like keeping it with them. And then I have some friends, I have family, and I need to kind of go in here and fill this in as well. And then last but not least, this is something that I've done from year to year. Last year I had no thoughts or ideas at the end of the year. Who knows what was going on at Christmas, but I obviously had nothing to write because I wrote down nothing. But this is just a way to document any kind of ideas, thoughts. I've always said, like, one year we definitely needed a new Christmas tree, and 12 months goes by, or 11 months, and you kind of remember you need a Christmas tree, but it's not something that might have been drilled in your head. Or Christmas lights, for example. Oh, I decided I wanted to do these Christmas lights, or seeing something last year that you want to buy. Or a lot of times I don't really do that after Christmas stuff. Sometimes I do. I take that back. Sometimes I do, but I don't go down there and just go crazy. But especially if you're like, oh, I definitely want to do this kind of decoration. So anyway, that's just kind of that thought process, and then I'll start over for New Year. And this little planner will sit in my bag through Christmas, and again, I can't emphasize how important it is for me to have something that I can grab. And this is something you can put in your planner, or if you have a little spiral notebook or something, but it's just so nice. I can be in the store, I'm like, oh, what do I need to buy? What was I thinking about? Easily write it down, your check marks and things. So I hope you're inspired to do something the same, and maybe make your life a little bit easier and funner this Christmas and or holiday season. And I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in my next video.